Oh, what's up, guys? It's your boy ChasmRift here, and today I'm with your boy Big A for week 3 of the Press Start podcast.
What up, guys?
Yeah, this episode is gonna be a little interesting. It's been a short week, and I didn't feel right about inviting guests into the show unless it was about Pokemon related news because Nintendo didn't provide us with much details this week. But whatever. I guess Big A, you can start off with the question of the day.
All right, cool. The question of the day is relating our first topic. So, as you guys all know, there's one art coming out sometime after 2018. So, the question of the day would be, what do you guys want to see in there? What do you guys want to see for Pokemon RPG? Really cool.
Yeah, well, he probably meant the second topic because the first topic, we're just gonna get it out the way, is recently, as in today or yesterday. Well, actually, since it's gone up on Saturday, I guess within a couple days ago for you guys, they just been announced that there's a Lugia movie coming out for Pokemon Company. The movie's titled Pokemon the Movie 2018 or something like that. And honestly, that's all the details we have. I don't know about you, Big A, if you've ever been watching the Pokemon movies, but are you willing to watch it? Because Lugia is a fan favorite in the community.
Soul Silver is just my favorite game, and Lugia is my favorite legendary. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you there, man. Personally, I'm gonna definitely watch the movie because I really like the previous movies they've been putting out there. We had Hoopa and Clash of Ages, which was a good movie. Um, Pokemon movie, I Choose You. Honestly, that's the best movie out of the goddamn series. If I gotta be completely honest. And whether this movie is gonna be a new standalone movie or it's gonna be a recreation of Pokemon the movie 2000, I'm completely fine with it as long as they took notes from their previous movies. So yeah, it's looking up from here.
yeah. Even if it's a remake of the 2000 movie, I'm definitely thrilled. I've never seen
Yeah,
I've never seen.
yeah, I think that's actually like a good point. Like a lot of people haven't seen like the Pokemon 2000 movies or the early movies because maybe they grew up in that time era or maybe it's just that back in the day it was hard to find those movies on TV or in the store. So it'd be a good like it'd be like a really good fresh not dose of reality, but like I don't know. I guess it'd be like a little refreshing for the old and new fan bases to see a remaster of the old movies.
Yeah, Nintendo's coming out with a lot of refreshing things.
Yeah, I don't think Nintendo's taking that approach like Naughty Dog when it comes to just remastering every game in their library. Same for Bethesda, but yeah, it looks like this is gonna be an interesting movie, and whatever they do with it, I'm cool with it. If Lugia gets to have like some cool scenes, which I expected to have, that's gonna be awesome. And it actually makes sense because the last movie was about Ho-Ho. So I guess it does make sense that Lugia gets a movie.
Hells yeah, Lugia is definitely my boy.
Yeah. Alright, we transition from that topic. We talk about Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. So, if any of you remember back in 2017, we had ourselves a Pokemon Direct. And on this Direct, weeks before it, mind you, there were rumors going around about a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Stars that was going to be for the Switch. The Pokemon Direct comes out. It was about Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The community got mad, and then at E3, the Pokemon directors and developers and all of them came out and just said that there's going to be a new game coming out in 2018 or later, and the community is now thrilled. Um, so basically, there's been a lot of hype going around it. As Big A alluded to in the question of the day, what do you guys expect out of the core series game? I just want to ask you, Big A, how are your opinions going around feeling about this new Pokemon game?
It sucks that mentioned it might definitely, or they said they stopped production for Pokemon games on the PS console. So that sucks. That's been a part of everybody's childhood for sure. But I get it. They fucking keep renewing it and they keep trying to push it to the limits. And they stated Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was the So yeah, all this refreshing stuff is pretty cool, and I want to see what they're gonna do with this new RPG.
Yeah, the article that came out talking about like the end of Pokemon 3DS, like there's an interview, and they basically just, I think it was Miyamoto who was in this interview. He basically just said that the 3DS itself, not like the 2DS or the 2DS XL, the more powerful consoles. He said just the 3DS itself was really pushing it. If you guys see any of my Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Let's Play videos, you could count the frame rate drops, I guess. I don't mind it, but it's visible. So I get what they mean there. Now for the new 3DS, it's not out of the question if they want to put games there, but I doubt they would because it's all one big family. But I'm more I'm more concerned about like the community of Pokemon itself more so than like them transitioning over from the 3DS to the Switch. Like this is gonna happen, but the fact that people have this new mentality when it comes to games is really bugging me. Um, like, like, how do you feel about like people going up in arms when they don't hear the news they want to hear?
Well, I'm not sure their community's opinions on the topic, but to me it seems that it's something to look forward to. Because later in the article, it says top 5 things that they would like to see changed, including better graphics and noises for Pokemon. So I'm not sure again about the community's opinions, but I hope everyone's embracing because this is looking cool.
I mean, yeah, for a Switch game, I'm definitely gonna. I mean, we should all expect better graphics because it's on a TV, not a 4 to 8 inch screen. And the Pokemon sounds, that does sound like something that could easily be implemented. And like you can hear so clearly like what Skyrim sounds like when you're playing with headphones versus like Pokemon making generic sounds in a 3DS. But yeah, I mean like the community at first, they, like I said earlier when I was introducing the topic, there was a rumor that came out by someone who had absolutely no credibility whatsoever. Yet this person came out with a rumor saying Pokemon Stars will be this the new game coming out. It's gonna be announced at the Pokemon Direct. It's gonna, be basically be the retelling of Sun and Moon on the Switch, and it's gonna do XYZ things and all this. And people in the community ate that up. And then when it wasn't revealed, this same bastard went out on record saying like, "Oh, Nintendo shot themselves in the foot for not revealing Pokemon Stars for the Switch," or "I don't understand why they're not developing it." So this dude pointed all the blame at Nintendo for his uncredible like rumor that had the community up in arms. That's what I'm talking about. Upheaval. How do you feel about people basically playing the blame game?
Oh man, I definitely see where you're coming from now. Man, that sucks. But it's not confirmed yet. But didn't they mention in the article that it possibly could be Pokemon Stars?
I mean, yeah, like Nintendo and the developers from Nintendo, like Miyamoto and like Junichi Masuda, they're known for like leaving out little hints and whatnot. Like like the picture that shows Pikachu looking into the sky with the telescope. Like that's cute. It's funny. It came out right after the Pokemon Stars like week, or I think before. But when they were first revealing Sun and Moon, they actually told us about it in plain sight. I forgot which one it was. If I remember, I'll put the screenshot on the video. But one of them was like took a picture of the sky and they said like it's so interesting how you can see the sun and the moon at the same time. Like no one made any news about it. But then next thing you know, like a month later, they revealed Pokemon Sun and Moon. So yeah, they actually leave us little hints about what's going to be in the future, just that we gotta look for it.
Oh well, maybe this person wasn't wrong because that's what it's turning out to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the picture they took was like a generic picture that you'd be like, oh, someone just, posting regularly like on Instagram, like random crap, versus them outright telling us in a picture of a detailed Pikachu looking into the sky. I mean, if it's Pokemon Stars, I'm cool with it. It's be a little ironic because the sun is a star, so having a game called Pokemon Stars, it's kind of like saying Pokemon Sun 2. But I mean, it's whatever. I don't care what the name title is. I just want a fun game.
Yeah, hopefully it's a lot like Pokemon Yellow twist that they added.
Yeah, that would be a cool thing. But I hope by Pokemon Yellow they don't mean like you'd be forced to have a certain set starter, and you get the starters throughout the game. I hope they mean like you
Oh
can.
no.
Yeah, I hope they mean like you can actually just walk around with your Pokemon, which could be a cool thing. And he also brought up like ideas like there may be co-op in it. There may be ways you could play with your friends on local multiplayer. Like there's a lot of potential behind it. What do you want out of the Pokemon Switch game?
Well, number one, I hope they don't give us a set starter. But no, otherwise, I completely agree with the list that they gave for what fans wanted.
Yeah, I didn't.
Uh, duh, duh, duh.
You go ahead.
so yeah, make the world feel more real since the Switch definitely has capability. Uh, so evolve the Pokemon formula. So how we did in SUM and Sun and Moon, the totem Pokemon and the Elite Four and the no more gyms. I definitely like that aspect. What else do they have here? Pokemon noises, like we mentioned before. And making the this one's probably my personal favorite. Making the story continue from Sun and Moon. That would be amazing.
Yeah, for me, I didn't actually read that list. I kind of knew that this is the stuff people gonna be asking for. Some of it on there is actually very practical. Like, let's be honest, it's gonna be on there. Like, better graphics and like, making the world more realistic. Like, you really can't shoot yourself in the foot by not doing that. Like, that's like trying to play a racing game on your phone versus playing it on your TV. Like, you can tell there's gonna be a major difference. That's why I see this gonna be the same transition. But I do think that that's a good idea that they should make it be a continuation from the story. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon kind of had that from Sun and Moon, giving you a little bit more of a continuation. But I think if it's gonna be a Switch title, they're gonna have to give us at least a 40-hour long game. And I'm not saying that out of like a entitled gamer. I'm saying that like if people are gonna pay $60 for this game, I think we're gonna have to get a little bit more than just a game that we can beat within a day or two, like some people did for Sun and Moon and USUM.
And if they're gonna include local co-op, they're probably gonna include missions for co-op too. So, not
Yeah.
only do I expect it to be more than 40 hours, but I think that's what they're gonna shoot for. Goal is probably gonna be to shoot beyond the stars. Ironically.
Wow. I mean, like, I don't know what to expect out of this. Like, the local co-op sounds cool and all, but I'm thinking to myself, wait, the reason why we never had local co-op is because the Pokemon formula kind of like discouraged it. Because when you start off any Pokemon game, well, main series Pokemon game, you get your starter, and then you battle people. You catch, wild Pokemon. You level them up. If it's local multiplayer, yeah, you can do the same thing if the person you're playing with is able to do the same thing at the same time as you. So let's say you could have a local multiplayer, and one person is like level 20 in the game, and the other person is just starting out. Like, how would that work out? Is my concern with it.
Huh, that's a very interesting question, especially if they're gonna take the gyms out. Like you can't necessarily play gym battles together.
I mean,
But
I don't think the gym battle is gonna be gone forever. I just think that like it's Gen 7. They decided they want to choose something new. They said that in interviews, but I think that would be interesting if you do co-op because if you're watching my Pokemon Emerald on the podcast right now, like I love the fact that you can have double battles as most of your battle options. So if they do a co-op game, whether it's connecting your switches together or playing on one TV, that every battle just becomes a double battle, just to supplement for the issue.
I'm sure they'll find a way. You just mentioned is a probability, but
Yeah,
at the same time, they can just say, "Oh, we'll have to be near the same part of the game or same
yeah.
progress,"
I
and
think local
that's not
multi.
too hard.
Yeah, I think for local multiplayer, it won't be like two people can play on one Switch. I think it'd be like two people can bring their Switches together and play together, which is a possibility. They did dabble in that when it came to Gen 5 with the Intralink. But yeah, it'll be weird if like you played the game for like a day or two, your friend comes over for the weekend, like, oh cool, we got Pokemon on the Switch, let's play together. And you're like, all right, let's set this local multiplayer. And it's like you got your level 30, starter Pokemon, and they're starting out with a level 5. I don't know, Poplio with the level 2 Picky Pack. Like, there's no way in hell you guys are gonna progress unless you're both starting out from the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I feel like as not being game developers ourselves, like we just don't know the way to solve that issue. I'm sure it's going to be very obvious and apparent once we see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I agree that we don't know how to solve the issue, but at the same time, this is something that came out of the community more so than like the idea of this came out from the community more so than the developers. It's like if the developers say, "Yeah, we're working on a game with local multiplayer," I'm like, "All right, who am I to like misjudge what they want?" But like this is just something I've noticed from why we never had local multiplayer. Like the 3DS encouraged a lot of connectivity, but at the same time, we never had it to where we could play the game together at the same time. So that was just something I just pointed out from it. But only time will tell what will happen. The Switch is an interesting console.
Otherwise, the only thing I have left to say about that is if they make some plaza that we have in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but they make it like you can see each other in the game and all that. That would be.
Yeah. Personally, I wish they get rid of Festival Plaza because I love the player search system from Gen 6. Like, if they want to make that any better, because the issue with the PSS is kind of like the new Snapchat update, where like random people could take precedence over your friends on it. If they wanted to, they should make it to where like you could have all three sections show up at one time, or just specific sessions show up on your 3DS. I think that'll be a cool way to fix the player search system. But yeah, I guess that's the end for our Pokemon talk right there. Moving on to our next topic is the Splatoon starter pack and update. This is an article by Game Informer, and I guess you can do the rundown for the Splatoon starter pack, bro.
Cool. So it's the same price as the full game,
Mm-hmm.
but a 100-page strategy guide is included, and also a weapon set called Dark Tetra Dualies. So for Splatoon 2 fans, this sounds really cool. You get the strategy guides and these new weapons, and something called Dodge Roll 4 times and Row and Shoot. So these cool ass maneuvers that you're gonna get pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah, and they're bringing out the two amiibos packed together for $25, which personally I think that's fucking overpriced for a piece of plastic. But like yeah, he's right about the whole like you can shoot 4 times and then roll and shoot. Like I play Splatoon and I got videos on my channel. Some of them are crappy and then some of them are actually like improved quality. But I play Splatoon and the ability to like dodge and to be able to shoot is really crucial for this game. It's like trying to play Call of Duty where if you're hiding behind a barrier and you don't get up in time, you can end up dying. So it's gonna be an interesting metagame. Have you ever dabbled in Splatoon at all, or have you ever? Do you have any information about the game, Big A?
No, I have not dabbled in Splatoon, but your explanation was pretty. Does sound useful for them to be dropping the DLC.
Yeah. There's been issues with Splatoon. It's kind of like for those who play COD or see any videos from COD, there is the shotguns out there that has incendiary rounds. Like you can shoot them and it can kill, in theory, 4 people in one shot because it shoots off fire with it. In Splatoon, we have something called like the big splat roller, and it's basically like those rollers you'll use to paint the wall with, like those big rollers you roll up and down to paint walls. Like they have one of those, and the thing is, some people will spam the trigger button and it'll splat like crazy, and it has such a wide range that it could kill you instantly. So there are some broken mechanics that was in the original Splatoon that I hope they have fixed in this game. So yeah, I'm hoping I can hop into Splatoon 2 because that game was probably my favorite game out of the Switch lineup. I mean, out of the 3DS lineup. And only time can tell what we can expect out of it. Do you plan on buying Splatoon 2 for the Switch, or will you just sit on the sidelines?
I don't know. Honestly, it's not a game that interests me. Um, I don't know. Just don't find it interesting. I understand what others do.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from with that. I found it interesting because actually I didn't hear anything about it. I had to watch a video, and then in the video they're talking about Splatoon to get info on it. Like the video is about like Nintendo's taking out voice chat from Splatoon because they don't want people talking. They didn't want people swearing, or they wanted to protect kids from voice chat and crap like that for the original Splatoon. So that's how I found out about it. And personally, I think it was stupid to take out voice chat in a competitive multiplayer shooter. But I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. It's a cool concept. It's a kid version of Call of Duty, and this isn't a game where you're punished if you play badly. Like you could go 4-16 in this game, and it won't hurt your rank worldwide. But on the flip side, you can play competitively, and all hell breaks loose when you get on that end of it. So does that sounds like it interests you anyway?
I mean, I'll stick to COD.
All right, that's fair enough. Fair enough. If I do get Splatoon 2, I probably won't upload it to YouTube because I already know Splatoon 1 died out in like a month on YouTube algorithm searches. But I'll definitely play it just to have fun. And if anybody wants to see some footage, I'll probably up record something and throw it on the Discord. Which for any of you watching it, there's a link down below for the Discord. You should definitely click on it. It's kind of right there. But we can move on from the Splatoon 2 because, like I said, slow day. Um, Basically, Nintendo Labo, the interesting little cardboard box game idea. Um, you can take the reins for this one too, Big A.
So yeah, the topic that we've kind of been avoiding because we didn't think it as relevant, but obviously it is.
I mean, it is
This is like,
relevant. Like, I put at the end to leave on a good note.
yeah, but it is obviously. If you let me finish my sentence, um,
Oh,
they've been, you know, giving us way more information, more clips and all this, and it looks super cool.
yeah. Yeah, this dude is right about that. Nintendo Labo, for those who don't understand, is basically like they gave us a kit of art supplies and like, hey, you like art? Like, yeah. You like building stuff? Yeah, kind of. Then play this. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna like it. That's kind of what they did with us with Nintendo Labo, and it looks cool, like Big A said.
Yeah, it's like, do you have common sense? Do you know how to build stuff?
hmm
Fucking buy my shit.
That's exactly right. Nintendo Labo is it's a cool concept where they take this cardboard and you can actually design it to make it into a fishing rod, make it into I don't know a piano or whatever. And based on the infrared sensors of the Nintendo Switch and like other little components within the product, it'll actually react to your Switch console and actually play like an actual game. It's kind of like the PlayStation Motion and the Wii motion controls where it can wirelessly pick up the transmission and immediately react. But this is way cooler than any of that because it's so unconventional.
Yeah, and there's five in total included in the pack. There's the two that you just mentioned, the fishing piano, but there's also motorcycle handlebars. There's the house that you use for certain games, and then there's the my personal favorite, the little RC car.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's so random. How did they come up with that?
yeah. I'm like, who the hell did they hire to like design this idea? Um, like for example, they got the one where you can put the cardboard over your body and basically turn into like a robot. Personally, that this is definitely not for us. Like, if you're past the age of 12, this little cardboard box set thing won't fit on you whatsoever. But
I,
yeah,
I'm a fat ass motherfucker, bro. This one fit me 10. So
like
like,
hey, don't feel bad about it. Like I said, if you're like past the age of 12, I don't think it's gonna ever fit you. So
yeah, no, this is definitely for a younger audience. Instead of the what's up, the other five, the one that you actually put on your body, yeah, for sure not.
yeah, like this isn't like some one size fits all, which honestly would be really weird, especially since Nintendo still markets to kids, which I think personally is outdated. Like the average gamer is a grown man with a wife and a house, so I don't understand why they're marketing to kids who can't even afford the games. But I digress. I think Nintendo Labo, after seeing it in person and like seeing the videos, I think it has a real future. At first, I was skeptical about it because I'm like, what the fuck are they doing with cardboard? But now I'm behind it because cardboard is more durable than some plastics you'll have out here.
Oh yeah, so true. As we were discussing before, I
hmm
was like, what the hell? I mean, awesome. And this is definitely something people will be buying, but like, really, cardboard?
Yeah, I mean, like you just told me earlier about like how your launchers from for your Beyblades it just just broke, and that's the example of cardboard versus like plastic. Like if you gave me a box and you told me I could fill it up, if you gave me like a cardboard box and you gave me like a bin to like move stuff in, I'll probably take the box over the bin depending on the pricing of it. Like if it's a $3 cardboard box versus a $5 bin, obviously the bin is more suited in quality. But if it's a $3 box versus a $3 bin, I'll take the box because I know the box will be extra durable, especially if you throw any tape onto it.
Yeah, so as long as fucking dumb motherfuckers don't spill water on it or catch on.
hmm Yeah, like I agree with that. So for most of gaming in history, it's been about like plastic, like synthetic metal and all that. Like we seen things like this. We obviously they ain't giving us real metal when it comes to games because that'll cost a hell of a lot more. But I guess the cardboard, I can see why it'd be a little bit unconventional. Like I fucking cringe when I see like a skateboard that's just completely wood, but then I forget that wait, skateboards are wood with like a layer of a layer of forgot what it's called grip tape on the top of it. So I can't complain. Cardboard is basically the same thing. There's little pieces of like rubber and some fabric that is like plastic esque. So cardboard can be just as durable as plastic if it's the same price.
And one misconception that I had was I thought you had to cut out the pieces, all this.
Yeah, I did
When
too.
in reality, yeah, exactly. Like in reality, it's a box for you. All you have to do is pop out the pieces, put them together, and you're set. So it's much easier, and the fitting in of parts is probably going to make it even more durable.
Yeah, like I really thought the same thing. I was like, wait, we gotta cut these parts out, and I'm thinking to myself like, this is like, wait, we gotta buy like a ton of it at the store. Like, you got some of these products out here to be like, yeah, guys, it's a game where you can pop balloons, and then like, okay, you gave us like 10 balloons, and then like at the bottom of it, it'll say like, oh, if you want more balloons, you gotta call this company up and pay like a $25 fee to have them ship them to you. Um, like for this one, it's like, no, you can just bend them together and connect the pieces. You don't have to be a, you don't have to go to school for art and be like a what is it like a origami major or anything. You just put it together and you're good.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Unless you damage one of the main pieces, set. But what I really like about that, they include spare parts.
Mm.
Albeit they're not the main pieces, spare parts, but spare parts for the little pieces if anything happens.
Yeah, since this is cardboard, there's no way in hell they could justify charging people over $15 for buying replacement parts at the store. Because let's be honest, this cardboard. We all know what cardboard looks like, how much it costs. If you want to overprice this on amiibos, you could go ahead because it's little plastic dolls that they do have cool abilities in the game, but I mean it's easier to fool people on how much it costs to make plastic dolls than cardboard. Like hell, they cost
And
it. Hmm?
you already know there's gonna be some YouTubers take it and then make it themselves.
I love how you customize it. Um, but yeah, I doubt they're gonna use that to their advantage to overprice people because like Nintendo is known for like being allergic to money. If they wanted to make money, they would have easily made more Pokemon games on the Switch or the Wii U or the Wii. But basically what I'm about to say is that it costs $1 to make a pair of Nikes, but they're selling them for $80 to $100 at the store. That's because when people look at a pair of shoes, they'll believe it when they say like, "Oh, it costs what $30 to make this shoe," but in reality, it costs $1. Same thing for some plastic things, but cardboard, nope. No one's dumb enough to think cardboard is worth $40.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah. So, you got anything else you want to add on with that?
Unfortunately, we're out of. But otherwise, yeah, guys, let us know your answer to the question of the day.
Yeah, down there in those comments, people. And I guess I'm just gonna end this off with giving you guys some info. Basically, from February 13th to the 20th, there's like a sale on the Nintendo Switch for NBA 2K18. Like you can get the regular edition for $39, the Legend Edition for $50, and then the Legend Edition Gold. I swear to God, they're just throwing on a million different things. and they're charging it for $83. There's a Resident Evil sale right now for Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2, both for $14. And for games under $10, they're all a bunch of weird games that they're from Japan, like straight out of Japan. So you guys can have fun with that. As for the Steam sales, and you guys are into this, here goes some interesting games down here. Company of Heroes 2 for $5. There's one called True Blues 2 for $1. Man, they'll let anything get green light nowadays on Steam. There's a game called Snowball for 75 cents. A game that costs 75 cents can't hurt too much. But here's the real meat and potatoes, because these are actual good deals. For any of you out there on the Xbox, you got Call of Duty World War II Deluxe Edition for 15% off. World War II,
Ooh.
yes, World War II Standard is 35% off. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles Edition. Oh crap, I might have to buy that, even though I don't have Black Ops 3, for 35% off. Borderlands The Handsome Collection, 67% off. Destiny 2, the base Destiny 2 game is 35% off. Evolve is 75% off. That's an actual decent game. And then you got Ghost Recon Wildlands, the deluxe pack for 60% off. The Fallen Ghosts, which are add-ons, 33% off. So, yeah, guys, this is an interesting week for video games. And there's finally Injustice 2 at 20% off. Ultimate Edition is 30% off, but you don't need the Ultimate Edition. So shout out to Tofar Love for Injustice 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't forget to check out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DLC.
Hell yeah, guys. I guess that's it. This is a rather short podcast episode because, like I said, there wasn't that much happening up in the world of video games for Nintendo. But what can we do? We made a 30-minute video, so we're happy about that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I just want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank Big A for coming out here and having a great topic to talk about with me. Well, I mean, just a great discussion in general.
Always, bro.
Yeah, if you guys are new here, be sure to leave a like down below, and the subscription also be appreciated. Follow the Twitter and Twitch links down below as well, and the Discord server. Trust me, guys, you will love the Discord. We're a very open and fun community, so be sure to check that out. And I think that's it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'm about to get out of here and edit this video. The gates are open, and I guess I gotta go close them. So